Good morning everyone, it's Rachel here. I am just going to turn the video on and get cracking because if I don't, then I'll just sit here and think, what am I going to do? So we're going to do the 100-day project and we're going to continue playing with old ephemera. I won't say antique because it's not all antique, but it's old. And maybe a bit of digitals to embellish and just play around. Heard a bash. Play around with a few different ideas. So I've got some of my scanned book pages, so let me just have a look. I don't think I have these in kits, these ones. I might use this one and this one. We'll make two. I'm going to put some thin paper on the back first of all. So let's just put all the glue on. Got the doors open. We've got bars, but I've got the doors open to just let the air flow through, change the air, and just can hear all these, so many more noises. It's kind of distracting. So how is everyone today? I've been to the post office, didn't have any bad experiences today. Was quite calm. All was calm on the post office front. There we go. Okay, so put that there. I don't want these bobbly bits. Oh gosh, I wonder what that noise is. I wonder if it's the builders next door arriving late. So I wanted to get some, what do you call it? Pattern paper. Whoops, dropped it on the floor. It's quite thin, so it's nice. Now this has a funny feel on one side, because that's the ironing side when you iron the pattern onto the fabric. So I think I'm going to glue it on that side, on the down side. I don't think it's going to be big enough, so I'll have to there'll have to be a join in there somewhere. Let's just get the card and iron out any creases. Actually, I could, or maybe I could tear it down. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So that's that one. Okay. Oh no, it should just make it. Let's see. Let's cut it and see. Maybe I should tear it. I don't like tearing normally when the glue is wet. That's not going to tear so well, I know it. No, I'll cut that. It's not happening. I could hand tear it and make it more messy, but here I am cutting it. Now, what am I making? Inspiration for this has come from Sharon Hoerth. So I'll link her channel below. And I'm going to make these like journaling spots that can insert into a journal. But they're going to, when you open them, there's going to be like a surprise. I love that. Tear the corners off. Let's just let that dry before so we don't get all those creases. We'll do the other one. So I might use a different paper for the inside of the other one. I know what I'm going to use. Goes back in the drawer. I have, oh wait, just a sec. Here it is. This is what I was looking for. Pattern paper. This pattern paper. And I'm going to put it on, I'm just going to cut a piece off so it's easier to manage. I don't need a huge piece. Okay. It does mean I will. I'm just going to flatten it out a little bit. This is shiny this side, so I was going to turn it over, but maybe I'll have to have it on that side. It's not shiny. It's less shiny. Well, no, maybe I have it that side because I want that to be fainter, paler. So we've got to get our glue all over here. So these are just printed on regular copy paper, and then I'm gluing on the pattern paper, so that should make it a little bit more robust, but not without making it too thick. Do I get glue everywhere? No. Kind of want to try your best. There's a whole line there where I didn't get any glue at all. Try your best to get glue everywhere because you'll get air bubbles. I will get a few air bubbles because I never can do it perfectly, but anyway. Right, so then we just grab this. Start there. And just, I don't know if you can see if I'm on screen or not. You just sort of work, don't plonk it all down because you're going to get 101 creases. You're going to get creases anyway because it's quite hard. I find it very hard to get it perfect, but I just go like this and then smoosh it down. There we go. That'll do. Right. So this one, I think I'll have trouble tearing it. We can try. Oh, no, it's all right. Not too bad. Got a bit of cough. I just put those aside and decide afterwards if I want to keep them. This bit here is a bit close because they are quite tall book pages, I think. I did manage to tear that. And what I did with these, because they were so damaged, but I really love the book pages, I put an oatmeal-y sort of colour paper behind, my oatmeal-y copy paper. So you could, well, I don't think I have these in a kit, but if I had them in a kit, which I might do, you could tear that bit out. And I might actually do that. Oh, it's just that bit there. Let's do it. Just some of it, not all of it. Let's just tear it off so it's like it is actually the page. Yeah. Okay. So that's that one. That one didn't crease too much, and now we'll fold this one. It's not dry, but we'll fold it anyway. It's from the same book, obviously. Okay, so now we've got two. And then the next thing I wanted to do was, I'll just close my glue because yesterday I forgot to close it. Luckily I realised a few hours later, and I came and put the lid back on, but it nearly dried up. So then I wanted to grab some different pieces of ephemera, maybe all in different, they're all the same colour. I want different colours. Maybe this one. Still all the same colour, maybe those. That one, let me see what I've got flying over here. All kinds of stuff. We have an actual pieces, scrappy pieces of oops, very old. This was glued down to the cover, but it came off. So some very old pieces of paper here. Aren't they lovely? So we could put, this will have to fold. So we'll fold that, but we won't fold it like that where the actual fold is. We'll fold it like, so let me think about this. Okay, there. And then we'll put that behind. It's going to fit. Just. So we'll put that. I didn't want to do that. And have them. I don't want them peekabooing out too much, because you'll see why. So let's just see here. This one I'll fold. You want them all to fit. Thinking, goodness gracious, what is the woman up to? Put that there. I need something long and narrow. I'll put that at the back. There. Let's just clip them together. We need something else. Let's put 5 things in. Something long and narrow, not that. Oh, what about this? That's fun. Slide that in there. So I don't want to hoard all these things anymore. I hoard the whole lot. It's just like hoardy, hoard. Okay, so I need that now. My dilemma is I need my little mini brads, and I put them in a box. But do I know where the box is? It's a little box, I know. I'm hoping they're on my table here. I'm hoping. I'm not seeing them. So my hopes are going down. Oh dear. I put them in a box. I did it. Why did I do it? I don't know. What box did I put them in? That might be my last resort until I find the brads. I know there is. Oh, I see them. I see them. I see them. Silly goose. Silly goose. Rightio. Oh dear. Okay, so we're going to put a brad. Where's my thing now? This thing. We need this thing out. It's a very handy tool. Very handy tool. We are memory keepers. Crocodile. Just use the little hole for these little mini brads. Could use those nice paper clips too. Oh, I was thinking, why is it sliding around, the silly thing? Let's just fold it. It will stick out a little bit from the side. It's still got the staple in, so I just have to stay away from that. Let's just attach it here and put the brad. So then these things can be taken off and made into things. Oh, on the floor. Good one. Do you think I can open it? Yes, I can. Positive thinking. There we go. Isn't that cute? So that's that. Preset really well. And then we will finish it off. And that you can fold in, because you might want to slide it in a pocket or something. Don't want that sticking out. So just fold whatever's sticking out too much. Okay. And then we'll do this one. Let's gather some bits and pieces for this one. And if this were too dark, like you could put a little bit of gesso on there or something to lighten it. Oh, I've got this piece. I did have this piece that I didn't do anything with. Is that too wide? Just, but we can just fold it there. And I might put it in upside down just so I don't poke a hole there. we'll have that, and then we'll have, I'm putting all these nice things in here, guys. All my hoardy things. This one. So I'm thinking I don't want to punch the hole near where that is, so I've just got to be careful how I fold it. Although I could, maybe on this one we'll put, oh no, I folded those that way. As my husband would say, cuckoo, cuckoo. Put that in there. And what about a piece of, where is it? A piece of Florentine paper as well, because that's something nice to play with. And I'm not lacking in that. This lovely paper, that's going to fit. Let's put that in there as well. Okay, so let's organize it in an agreeable order. Put those like that. That one can go at the back because it's longer. And we'll put that one on the front. Clip it. And that one I'm going to put there. So as I said, it is removable. And then the big holder can be used for journaling, or you could even, pages would be really lovely stitched into these and make little booklets, little soft booklets. So that's that one. It's got its bits in, really cute. And we will finish those up in a second, but then also, because there's other ways you can do them. So this is a piece of the, I just glued this last night, and that's when I realized that that paper had a bit of a texture there. But another way you could do them is just take this Tim Holtz wallpaper, and you could have that kind of as a journaling card, and then you could slide things in there. So I wonder if we might put that one in a bit more, like so. So put that in, cute. You could even have just a strip of super old book page. We're just gathering up bits and pieces here. Nice piece of AliExpress. Just all fun things to play with. You could have a little piece of this in there. That I might pin on the outside. What else can we have? We've got some handwriting. What about this lovely piece? Love those. Put that at the back. We'll put it in here. It's a little bit transparent. And I'll just fold it up at the bottom. And I'm going to clip that one on the outside, I think. What else can we have? So many things. So many things to play with. Oh, I love these. I've got lots of these. Look at those. Fun. Let's put one of those in, and maybe we'll fold the bodgy bit there. Like so. And then just to pop in a little bit of colour. Put that in there like that, and then we'll attach that one there. So let's clip that. So this is an extension of the idea. And put a brad in there. And hopefully I've caught everything. Hopefully. Because I didn't even check. So you must check that you're going to catch everything. I'm hoping I did. And so look, it all just can come out. Yes, I did. So that's that one. We'll put that one aside. And then I prepared this one. This is my painted paper. And I prepared it with that on the back. And I'm thinking, what can I do with that? I'm thinking I might do the same thing. Fold it over. Like so. It's a bit crooked. Which is pretty normal for me to go crooked. And instead of punching my hole, I'm just going to paper clip this time. And you can see how quickly you can put these things together, because, and it just, I mean, if you don't have the original stuff, all you do is you get printables and you print it. And a nice way, actually I haven't shown you that, a nice way to print and get a nice sort of feel, I'm using the word nice a lot, get a nice feel for the thing is if you print on, do I have any examples here? Here we go. Print on newspaper print paper. It has a very nice texture and it's not white on the back. You can see I had to use, my printer was misbehaving, so I used a bit of tape and I attached it to a piece of cardstock. But you can get a really nice feel for your pieces that you printed out. And I don't feel like you need to print on the other side, but I'm going to be doing more with those. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. So we're just doing this sort of little, we're making little journal spot ephemera holders, really, aren't we? So it can be printed or not printed, or a mixture. You know, like it is precious having these incredible pieces. So they're not always that easy to come by. So we do need to, we could even put these in. We do need to sort of preserve them a little bit, don't we? So it's a wonderful piece of paper. Oh, let's put this one in. How yummy is that? I might have to put it in upside down simply because it's had a piece chunky eaten out of it. Put that in there, and you can even put a little bit of a piece of mark making in there if you can part with it. I can part with it. Put a little piece of mark making in there as well. Just adds a little pop of colour. Oh, you can't see it. Just have it peekabooing out there like that. And this one I'm not punching a hole, I'm just going to paper clip it. I think that's really fun. But we will finish them off. I'm not finished yet. Like that. Because you want to really hold it all together, don't you? So that's a journal card. And it's holding ephemera. And I love that idea. The first ones are greatly inspired by Sharon. That she would open it up and peekaboo, inside it's full of all this wonderful stuff, which I thought was fabulous. And this sort of style is more inspired by Leslie, because I think Leslie is an absolute genius with making these really pretty ephemera bundles, shall we call them. Now, what I want to do too, and my inspiration for this, I'll tell you where that comes from. There's inspiration all around. I have a real piece here somewhere if I haven't lost it. Here we go. Now look at this. This is Hoarding. I've got this. It's 1871, but they put, this is how the documents came with this little band. I don't have the heart. I haven't even opened this. Let's have a look what's in there. I don't even know what's in there. Oh, just all kinds of documents. This is how they stored them. So I think that's amazing. So I have to hoard it. I think I might have others that are like that. But so all these different documents put together, folded in half, and 1870, somewhere 1860, 1867, and then they put this little belly band around them and it holds them together. And I love that. And I actually, Steffi and I were going through, when I was doing the pulling out the things for the lace kits that I did a while ago to make the beautiful lace journals. Oh my goodness, guys. Just let me show you this. No sticky tape. Look at this. It's folded over. It's a piece of old letter. Folded over. Oh, how did they do it? Oh, and then you just tuck it in like that. Oh gosh, we're doing it. This is where the inspiration comes from. Just got to do it. Got to do it. So what are we going to use? Let's use, well, we could use real old paper. If I can tear it nicely. So one of them will do real old paper. It's just, just makes me feel really happy. I need to do it. So I'll do half this piece. It just makes me really happy when you find, I love being inspired by other people and also paying homage to their creativeness, of course. But I also love it when you get something old and you find some sort of inspiration out of it. You learn something from it. So here we have our folded piece. Let's see if we can do it. I think it might be, we won't do the book page around the scanned book page because I think that looks silly, but I like it around here. And so we fold it, try and make it straight, fold it like that. See, this one might be too long. I might need two. Let's just see. Put my creases in. Isn't it pretty? And then open that and tuck it in. Can we do it? I can. Oh gosh, and it stays. Guys, we don't have to use any tape. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. How are we going to remember that? I'll probably forget. Do we want to do anything on there? Any embellishing? Any embellishing whatsoever? Who knows? I'm going to put that back on there. I'm so excited about that. Now that will just sit here. I'll put that somewhere. I'll put it on my little bookshelf in front of me, and that will live with me forever because that is inspiration. Or you know what? We'll put it into my book, my special book that I made inspired by the wonderful Pam from Pandora's Junk Journals. Hi, Pam. Oh, I whacked myself. Okay, so we could just leave that like that. I've got some doilies here. I wonder, could just tuck a doily over it. Give something else. That would be cute, but they're too big. So that's not going to work, no. I didn't really want to put too much on it because that can be used. So I think I might just leave that like that. Really cute. And I'm not going to, oh, well, I could have decorated this, but I won't decorate it. I think I'll leave it like that. So that's that one. Now this one is very secure, but I still would like to put something around it. I could do the book page, or I might use, I could rip up a document. Let me just see what document, like this book page. Let's use this book page. This is from a newer book, but I still like it. You see, I told you my favorites, of course, are the old books. I guess I'm doing them about 3 inches wide. My favorites, of course, are the super old books, but I don't snob 1900s books where I like the colour and the font. Because you can find some really nice ones of those as well. And quite often the super old books, except for, you know, if I've got quite a bit of them, I'll tear them up. But, you know, quite often I just want to put them in the journal as you know, as pages in the journal, and not, I don't tend to use them all, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't tend to want to cover them up too much. Just babbling. So here I'm on this one, I'm going to actually tear off the excess. So I've got too much here. Take that off, get rid of that, and too much here. And I wonder what kinds of, if there were any variations that could spring to mind with this sort of thing. I don't know. There could be. So that's that. But you can, you know, if you print, just say these were printables. If you print these on that newsprint, you're going to get a very nice texture and feel for them. They're going to actually feel like that, what that one actually does feel like. So, you know, you can get the look if you don't have the originals. And, you know, originals, you know, anyone who's using lots of originals, a lot of collecting is involved. Oh, here I didn't say I folded over the pattern paper there. And so that one's that. So I could put something on there. Why don't we have a look at, so you could then just slide in a pretty journal card as well. Oh, isn't that pretty? That's just going to slide in there, ready to be embellished by someone. And then I wanted to show you this other thing that I've got flying around on my table. I just wanted to see, I might put like some sort of label on here. Whether it be, could be one of these really pretty ones. Let me see, where are my scissors? My little scissors, they've been swallowed up in my mess. Oh gosh, I just thought I better check if I'm recording. So anyway, I just want to play around with a few of these things. And then we'll move on to, oh, then I'm going to do some journal page prep, you know, preparing for putting journals together. I haven't even started the next round of journals. I'm still messing about, but still, it's still all part of it, isn't it? Because then they do end up going in the journals, these things. Okay, so we could just stick something like that on there, but it's too big. I want a smaller one because it covers up too much of the background, and I actually like the background, so I need a smaller one. But this one might be all right. It's not the right color, so I need to print more of them. Oh no, I've got them down there, but I have to find them, so I'm not going to go down on the floor and find them. I could just attach something like that. Oh, I quite like that. Let's do that. Cut it out. I'm going to snip my corners off. Okay. And I'm just going to stick that down there like that, and I'm done. So very simple when you think about it. There's nothing hard, but we're making a place to hold the ephemera to embellish with or play with. And we're also creating a journaling spot, which I think is really super clever idea, guys. And both Sharon and Leslie have done that, I think. So I just thought that's really, really cool. I love the look of that. And it's something nice. And look at that. And it's no sticky tape. That's really got me going. I didn't even realize. That one's simple. I guess we could have a little something there, but I think I'll leave it because that's 1700's book page there, and that can be used. Well, so can the other one, but anyway. And so then I've got these, and these are pinned in. I'm going to have some sort of wrap around those as well. But what I wanted to do maybe was to embellish as well. But I am in quite a mess. And so it's quite hard to find things. I do need to tidy up. That does need to happen. I just love that image. Anyway, we'll put that one aside. I don't know. I'm not quite sure because these pages, well, that's quite nice too. Keep that out because these pages are just so pretty. Don't need too much. I'm just rifling through I mean, these ladies would look wonderful on these pages. Oh, they would. I would separate them. I'd cut them and separate them. There they are again. I also love this. This wood is lovely as well. Oh, and that one I always love that one. She's cute. Okay, what else do we have flying around here? I love that. Oh, you see some? I just love it all. That one would be pretty with the colours, would be really pretty in here. I might just tuck that. No, I'm going to clip it right there. It's not backed or anything. It just can be used in collage. But I just think it's really pretty. It's a pretty little communion card, and I'll just tuck it in under there. There we go. Cute. Okay. You can add to them to no end, like it's just add. Right. These are all too big, I think, these things. Love those. They're so pretty. Okay. Well, let's just have a little look and see. That's that. Let's just cut this one out. I think I might have this one cut out already. Let me just have a look in my flowers. I think I do. Oh no, I don't. I did have it. I have it in that box, but not cut out. So it won't take long. It's not a really hard one to cut out. I do simplify it a bit by snipping off bits that I won't miss. If I could just snip that one off. This is, I think I'm pretty much going to use this on one of them. And then I do have one more thing, but I'll do that in the next video that I would like to do with the ephemera. That is inspired by an old document, so I'll show you that. No, when I do that video, I'm going to put that there. I love that. It's the colours. So that will be another video doing these things. And then I'm going to do a few, maybe a couple of videos preparing different things to have in the box that I showed you yesterday for when I want to put journals together. I want to fill that box. And then I don't know what we'll do for the last days of the 100-day project. So that's that one. I think that's enough. That side could be done, but I think I'll leave that for now. And then obviously you need a big pocket to put it in. This one, it's so pretty. I think maybe I'll put something, oh, you could even write on there, couldn't you? Maybe put something on the back. Or just have something little. I like that. Yeah, let's do that. Because it's not too invasive on the pretty cover. And it's not going to take away from that little spot. I mean, because these journals are quite often, there's lots of pages that you wouldn't write on. You know, any area that someone can write, add their own handwriting is always lovely. Up there. I was about to stick it in the wrong spot. Oh, I don't want to cover that writing either, do I? So I put it there. I just noticed someone had written Ex Libris something. Okay. Right. And now we're going to put a little band, but you could also, you could just wrap them with, what's it called? You could just wrap them with baker's twine or seam binding, anything like that. You could, you know, paper clip them. So you could take one of the, where are they? Here. You could take one of these little paper clips. We'll do one with the paper clip. And then just take something. Maybe this one we'll do with the paper clip. You could have an altered paper clip. I don't have one. Oh, I know what we could take. We could take one of these, if I've got any up here. Any more? I've got this. Clip that on there. I don't really want to cover that one up. No, I'm not going to clip. You could clip. So you could go like this. Put a bit of lace on it and just clip it. Close like that. But we're going to wrap it. Oh, I know what you could clip on. You could take a bit of something like that and clip that on. But anyway, it's so decorative, that piece of paper. I'm not going to do that. I'm just teasing you, aren't I? We're just going to take some sort of decorative paper. Oh, I know what we could take. Where did I put it? We could take some. Oh no, I've got two more ideas. I think two more things. I put some. I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. This one. That one. This one. Could this one do? Could this one do it? but we wouldn't be able to, that won't fit around. We wouldn't be able, can't use that because we wouldn't be able to, I want to do the fold. I don't want to use this paper on there. I'm just wondering if I were to take, what have I got flying around? Just having a little thinky think. I've got a promissory note here. I don't know whether I would fold one of those. Would I do that? I could. I'm going to fold one of those. Isn't that terrible? It's going to fold it, but it can be unfolded and you can iron it. And then it's just going to go on here and wrap around. Does it fit? Yes, it does. So this one's going to be held shut with a promissory note, and I'm just going to tuck that in there and hope that it holds. If it didn't hold, you know what else you could do? Because there's not a great overlap. It's another way to put another lovely piece of ephemera, real ephemera. You could take a scanned one if you didn't want to put the real thing, and slip that on there, and that will hold it shut. I like that. So that's that one. And then we need to think of something for this one. Well, this one, I'm just going to take a piece of this. Oh, you know what I can do? I think this will work. What we'll do is, will this work? If we were to put that there, oh, that's cute. I'm not going to use that. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to clip it for something different. That's it. Done. Okay. So there's our next idea. They're ephemera holding journal spots. How fun are they? So much fun. And the revelation of the day is, excuse me, this revelation. So aren't they cute? Then you take that out and then you can get to there's the journaling spot, although that's got a bit of pattern on there. Might have to put a bit of gesso over that. But you've got all these bits that you can take out and use. And then I slid that in there. And then we've got this. And again, as I said, if it wasn't holding properly, just put a little paper clip at the back to hold it. It just tucks in there. How cool is that? I love the way they did those tricky things. Very clever. Very clever. And then this one is all just clipped in. This is a journal card. It's got plain paper on the other side. And then we put the old book page and we folded it the same way. And then these ones, I did the scanned old books, but you could use the real ones and you could put paper on the other side if you wanted to. And we've used a promissory note to close it with a clip. And then again in here, this you could write on, and you've got all these lovely bits of paper inside to play with. And close it with this. And we did a tiny bit of decoration, not too much because the printout is so pretty. Put that there and clip it. And I was just thinking it clips really easily and I'm having trouble now. There we go. So that's that one. And then this one, I just clipped this over the edge. Take that off. This is a big journal card. And then again, we've pinned in all of these bits of ephemera. So I think that is a lot of fun. So there we go. A few different type ways to close them. Not many, a couple. And there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun and we got 4 done in, I think, a fairly quick amount of time. So, yeah, lots of fun things you can play with. Whether you have original stuff or printed stuff or things from books. You can rip up your books, and we might start doing that as well because I've got lots of books to rip up. But super, super, super fun. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you to the lovely ladies who do share their videos and inspire us. And, yeah, and I will see you again tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.